The grade one, Mohawk Million. Here they come. And they're off in the million. And away they go. It's Strobe Light. Quickly jetting out there for McDonald. McDonald points Strobe Light, the Ontario sired son of alarm detector, to the lead. Svanstead aims for the pocket with Dublin Hanover. There's Apex along the rail, third. Outside of that one is Silverstein wide. Endurance to the opening turn, now too wide as McCarthy just kind of holds on there a little bit in fifth. Off stride on the lead went Strobe Light. McDonald lost him. So taking over the lead is Silverstein. And here driving outside is Endurance. 27-4 opening quarter, and Endurance on the outside is going to sweep up and by Silverstein. And he takes over at the 3/8 check-in. It's Endurance over Silverstein. Dublin Hanover trots third. Apex follows fourth, and Ardon to the inside, Shimmering Hanover. Diabolic Hill to the outside, inside Cambridge Hanover. AI starting up, and further back to the Miscure Strobe Light. They are to the midway point, and it's a length and a half leading Endurance, getting them there in 57 flat. Silverstein second. Apex is on the move for Dunn. Here on the outside, he's attacking leader Endurance just a length away. Second over up to fourth. A perfect trip mapped out here by Zeron for Ardon. Inside, backing away, Dublin Hanover. Third over, Diabolic Hill getting closer as well. AI catching up to cover. Shimmering Hanover. Cambridge Hanover as they hit three quarters in 1:24-4, 27-4 pickup of speed, and Endurance swings for the stretch in the Mohawk Million. He holds on to a slim lead. Apex on the outside trying to climb over that hill. Apex pokes ahead in front. Silverstein set down by the Buckeye. It's Apex with the lead. Dexter Dunn looks over his shoulder. He's clear late in the million. It's the Melander Million. His third. Dunn comes right back. It's Apex in the Mohawk Million in 1:51-4. That is a new stakes, track, and Canadian record. Apex in 1:51-4. Just another incredible performance on this exciting Saturday night program, Mr. Waples. The latest one, courtesy of Apex. Dexter Dunn for Marcus Melander. No strangers, obviously, to success here. Slim lead. Apex on the outside, trying to climb over that hill. Apex pokes ahead in front. Silverstein set down by the Buckeye. It's Apex with the lead. Dexter Dunn looks over his shoulder. He's clear late in the million. It's the Melander Million. His third. Dunn comes right back. It's Apex in the Mohawk Million in 1:51-4. That is a new stakes, track, and Canadian record. Apex in 1:51-4.
We're here with Dexter Dunn, who captures the Mohawk Million for the second consecutive season here as he gets it done with Apex. Dex, I mean, just talk about the trip scenario and how it's set up for you tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy, you know, from the inside. You know, and there was a bit of action going into that first turn, but you know, like he has been all prep, he's, you know, just handled it like a true professional, and, you know, he got away, you know, not too far back, so, you know, he handled it really good, though.
You know, Marcus talked about just how great of a job you did kind of teaching him and how to keep him a little bit quiet to not get him keyed up. Does he feel like starting to feel like a professional to you even in his young career?
Yeah, you know, he got a little excited there, you know, earlier on, but, you know, now he's, you know, he's beautiful and relaxed. He's, and he seems so intelligent too. You know, he knows his job, and he's only 2. So, you know, I moved him down, you know, past the half there, and he was travelling so strongly around the last turn, Johnny. I just wanted to make sure he got round it, you know, in one piece. And once I asked him, it was, you know, he really put his muscle into it up the straight.
You know, he's got a nose for a wire, and this is a colt who just looks like he wants to keep on digging and chasing horses. That's a good colt that you had to chase down, but he looked like he wanted to get the job done.
Yeah, and his colt's, you know, a great colt, but. Yeah, this guy, he's a true racehorse, and like I said, he really knows his job, and he likes that winning post.
Back-to-back Mohawk Millions for you, Dexter. Congratulations.
Really lucky. Thank you, Johnny.
And back to the Winback Farms winner's circle after capturing the 6th edition of the Grade 1 Mohawk Million. It's number 1, Apex. Apex, a 2-year-old brown colt by the Great Walner out of the marvelous Muscle Hill Dam Mission Brief, bred by the Mission Brief stable, owned by Jeffrey Snyder SRF Stable and Steve Stewart, who's had a tremendous amount of success, whether it's breeding or owning. Winners of the Mohawk Million, Marcus Melander with his third Million victory. He comes right back here with Dexter Dunn, back-to-back years. Apex, their latest, he's 6 for 8 in his rookie campaign, 151-4, a lifetime best for him. A new stakes, track, and Canadian record for the one Apex. He's congratulated trackside by Mr. Michael Copeland, President and CEO of Woodbine Entertainment. Apex, the winner of the Mohawk Million.
Perfect.
Come on in there, guys. George, get in. Right there, guys. Look at here. Perfect. Thank you.
Apex getting it done here in the Mohawk Million for the second consecutive year. I'm here standing alongside winning trainer Marcus Melander and winning owner and co-owner and breeder Steve Stewart. And I'm going to get a chance to speak with you first, Marcus. You spoke about some reluctancy to race this guy for a fourth consecutive week after some pretty big efforts. I mean, what went into the decision ultimately to kind of put this guy in this $1 million event?
Honestly, what Dexter said, that he did it so easy last week at Hoosier. You know, he came out of the race good, but I asked Dexter Sunday there at the Red Mile what his thoughts were, you know, if he thought he had it in him to go another week, and he said he had, and yeah.
This is another foal that you've gotten a chance to train out of Mission Brief, and you know, some of them have shown some certain characteristics of being a little bit warm, and this was one that you cited, you know, was a little bit keen early on. How did you manage him to kind of get him a little bit relaxed and look like such a professional out there?
But I think it's Dexter's been doing a great job with him even since the baby races, you know, just been babying him, and you know, all credit to Dexter doing that, you know, because he could be a little bit aggressive early, you know, with training down, and he's done a great job with him.
You know, obviously, having won 4 consecutive weeks, I know he's got a bye going to the Breeders' Crown after capturing the Houghton at Hoosier. Are you almost happy that he gets a little bit of time off here after a pretty taxing 4 weeks?
Yeah, he needs a little bit of time now, so hopefully we can ask Red Mile if they can go with some qualifiers maybe after the Grand Circuit, and maybe qualify him one time before the final here in the British Crown. So that's the plan right now, at least.
Congratulations, Marcus. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We're going to bring in winning co-owner and breeder here, Steve Stewart. And Steve, no stranger to success here in this race. You've been a part of 5 out of the 6 winners here, and you have another pretty special colt in your hand. And this one means a little bit more because you are the breeder of this one as well.
Yeah, it's extra special. You know, I just want to say, you know, Cindy and I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for Jeff Snyder and Lennart, the 2 partners or whatever, for buying the horse at the Harrisburg sale last year. So, and then being breeder, and it's a great group. You know, nobody really knows who is the Mission Brief stable, but it's Black Creek Farm and Hickory Hollow and Elmer, and there's a whole bunch of us, or whatever, Mr. Lowenfeld. So, you know, it means more to us to be standing here representing all these great guys and partners in the mare and in Apex.
No stranger to success in this race, no stranger to success in harness racing in general, but how special has this colt been from day one and watching his progression?
We pretty much always felt like he was extra special, you know, and Jeff came to us prior to the sale at Harrisburg and asked us, I had said the same thing at last week or whatever, but he asked us what we thought of him, you know, and I, you know, most breeders are going to say, oh yeah, he's great, but Jeff and I are pretty good friends, and I just told him, I said, you know, Cindy and I own 10% of Mission Brief, and I said, if you end up buying him, we would love to stay in. And so Mr. and Lennart and we were able to, Lennart Ogren or whatever, were able to let us in for our 10%. So, and that's how we ended up. But we always felt like he was extremely special colt. He's very intelligent, and you can almost see it in his eye and whatnot, and listening to them, how, you know, with the groom and them, how professional he is.
You rounded out the breeder exactor too. You also bred endurance there, so I'm sure that was special watching. You know, your horses that you bred finish 1-2.
Yeah, you know, and that's the great, and that's the other thing I was saying. What's great about harness racing is that those two sold the same day at Harrisburg on first day, and Endurance went first, and he brought $14,000, and I'm so happy that for Chris Beaver and his group or whatever to buy him, and obviously they've done great with him, and then this guy comes along about, I think, hip number 92 at the sale and sold for 525. So there's room for everybody to play and have a chance.
We look forward to seeing you. We hope to see you back here next year in this race as well, and we appreciate your support for this big race as well. As Steve, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, there's Apex, Dexter Dunn, Marcus Melander, Steve Stewart getting it done for the second consecutive year.